Boom shakalaka, the one Bitcoin signal that no one is talking about. Why Bitcoin is about to shock everyone. Clear Bitcoin fractals lining up 100%, and the one way to buy Bitcoin with complete peace of mind, knowing that you have bought the bottom. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, we're talking about a lot with Bitcoin, a lot of very, very interesting charts. We're going to be taking a look at all of these ones behind me right now. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, come join us over on Twitter at @TheCryptoLove. Push the like button, and let's get into it. Today, Extreme Fear 24, it's about time. The price has been crashing. Finally, Extreme Fear is catching up with it. Now, the overall market down about 1.5% from yesterday. Bitcoin at 19,872, Ethereum at 1455, BNB at 278, XRP 32 cents, Cardano 43 cents, Solana $30, and Dogecoin 6 cents. And if you want to know the top coins today, based on artificial intelligence and machine learning, they would be Tribe, Shiba Inu, Energy Web, Chiliz, and Huobi. And also notice the large amount of stable coins in these portfolios going on right now, ever since the market took a bearish turn right about August 19th, according to Token Metrics Market Indicator. There is a one-week free trial to Token Metrics down in the description. Now, Bitcoin, if we take a look on 2-week charts, check out down here, the market Cipher B indicator, this green dot pretty much picking out the bottom back in 2019. Well, once again, we had a green dot a couple weeks ago, mid-July, potentially also picking out the bottom. Now, note the similarities here, that the bottom that it picked out here, this was actually in between a double bottom. You can see the bottom one here, bottom two here. Well, if we take a look at this one right here, we had bottom one here. Potentially, we have bottom two lining up right now, because there is a lot of confusion in the markets. There's a lot of anger in the markets. There is a lot of greed and all types of crazy sentiment in the markets right now. But if we take a look at some very interesting charts, because despite what the news says, despite what the Fed says, despite what your uncle says about a recession going on right now, let's take a look at some actual data. If we take a look at this chart from Game of Trades, the bearish to bullish trend reversal. Win streak model has just flashed a buy signal. Going from -15 to +21 has yielded exceptional returns looking out 6 months. Are we going to repeat? So we can see that each time we do this, where we went from -15 to 21, the previous times this happened, look at the rallies that followed this indicator. Well, potentially we have another indicator flashing right now, a signal flashing right now that 6 months out, this could be amazing for the S&P, and generally what's been happening with the S&P also happens for Bitcoin. As a matter of fact, the S&P is showing a lot of underlying strength. The cumulative advanced decline line speaks to the underlying strength of the market, which many investors are failing to notice. That's right, the news pundits failing to notice. That's right, your uncle failing to notice. But thanks to Game of Trades, we are not failing to notice this, because despite the S&P 500 being double digits away from the all-time high, the indicator has entered new highs. That's right, the advanced decline line, which shows the underlying strength of the market. Not what the news is talking about. Remember, we want to buy the rumor and sell the news. This is the rumor. New highs for underlying strength. Guess what? We are still far away from previous price strengths. And if we take a look at strong S&P 500 breadth move is under 10% to over 90% precede the last two Bitcoin impulses. It may end up preceding the next one too. As we can see here, when this indicator went from 10% to 90%, the previous two times it did this, guess what? Bitcoin bull run, Bitcoin bull run. Guess what? It just happened once again, suggesting that maybe we might be on the verge of a Bitcoin bull run. It could be too soon to call recession, bear market blues. If we take a look at this, the QQE indicator, a great tool to find out if Bitcoin has already bottomed. As soon as the first red bar fell below the black line, which we can see right here, which we can see right here, which we can see also right here, the bottom was reached for Bitcoin. Bitcoin has never fallen out of the channel so far, already in accumulation. We can see historically, never fallen out of the channel, never fallen out of the channel, never fallen out of the channel. And further charts that Bitcoin this time is different, and yet market psychology turns out to be true in any chart over and over and over again. The intelligent investor is a realist who sells to optimists and buys from pessimists. Right now, a lot of pessimists in the market, a lot of people trying to sell the floor out from Bitcoin. But if we take a look right here, we have the baseline correction level 1 with a fake out. We have the weak hands are out with the baseline correction number 2. Then we have double bottom before the price rockets off. That's textbook bear market correction. Well, as we can see with what's happened with Bitcoin already, almost identical. We've had the peak, we've had the fake out, we've had the weak hands are out, and right now potentially setting up for a double bottom before the price rockets off, because right now Bitcoin price is very, very close to the cumulative value days destroyed created in 2018 by Willy Woo. Currently, Plan C's favorite single metric bottom for Bitcoin. We can see Bitcoin has touched it a few times, but that's pretty much it. He takes the raw CBDD metric and times it by 1.1 to get the model below. Raw CBDD is 14,572 in terms of price, but the bottom model 16,029. Guess what? If that happened and then Bitcoin price went up, we would have a double bottom, which would then clearly recreate what's going on here with the textbook bear market correction, which brings us to a chart right here, because Bitcoin moves basically in inverse directions from stablecoins. William Clemente says this: if this gets tagged again, would be an interesting to adding to long-term position for the first time since June. Look at this line right here, this resistance line for stablecoin dominance. Touches, 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 never breaks through. Bitcoin is on its way to touching again. If it touches there, that could be an amazing buy opportunity for Bitcoin, because right now Bitcoin is setting up in this massive, insane fractal that is done again and again and again. If Bitcoin doesn't repeat itself, I don't know what else it does, because this is almost identical. We have the blow off top, we have a bounce, okay, and then 60% down to find support and a double bottom before taking off. Well, look at how identical. We have the top, we have a bounce, we have 60% down, and then we have what forming now? The double bottom before Bitcoin price taking off. And for those of you out there who this is just too stressful for you, you don't know what to do, you want to buy the exact bottom, but you don't know when it is, and the price is just going all over the place, and you hate that I'm optimistic even though everybody else is pessimistic, well, this chart's for you. So this is the bull market trick update, a simple strategy that tells you when to buy Bitcoin with complete peace of mind, a strategy that worked 100% of the time through Bitcoin's history. You buy when the price crosses the green line with confirmation on the weekly. Now, what is this line? This line is the Senku Span A, or SSA, taken from the Ichimoku Kiko Hayu, part of the Kumo cloud. It represents the price's equilibrium between short-term and mid-term SSA's projected 26 periods in the future. Now, if we take a look at this, had you have bought when Bitcoin price crosses over there and confirms on the weekly, look at the bull run that followed. Had you have done it here, look at the bull run that followed. Had you have done it here, look at the bull run that followed. Here, look at the bull run that followed. Well, right now, that price is roughly around $29,000, $30,000. So when Bitcoin breaks back through that $30,000 area, that would be the time to buy. Until then, you just wait and tune out all the noise, because the signals are very clear. Bitcoin repeats itself. Everything's saying these are amazing buy opportunities, but the noise you get from the news, the noise you get from the Fed, the noise you get from your uncle, gosh, that'll make you do some dumb stuff with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So that's all for today's episode. If you did enjoy it, make sure to push the like button. It does help out so much. I will catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.